Hi, my name is Franklyn.
And I'm Katy, and we're excited to present SurveyReporter.
So imagine that you are a researcher and you've been commissioned to investigate a school's social climate. How might you go about that? You might start off by distributing the surveys, analyzing the data, and finally presenting the data. Now, most of the survey industry has focused on distributing and analyzing, but in terms of presentation, it's actually still quite primitive. So what a researcher might currently do nowadays is you get a CSV file, you clean it, you wrangle it, you create visualizations, you reverse code, you copy and paste, you put it into Excel, make graphs and all that stuff, you can generate a PDF. Now, this is a very manual and time-consuming, repetitive process. Imagine if you had to do this for 1,000 schools.
So that's where SurveyReporter comes in. The researcher first uploads survey templates so that we can teach the app to recognize response data. By doing this, we can make sure that the researcher uploads the results of their survey. The app will then be able to understand exactly what data it's looking at and process it. From there, it'll automatically generate a report. So here's a visual to help you better understand what's going on. A report consists of multiple survey templates. You can think of these survey templates as groupings of survey questions. Each of these survey templates also has information like a name, description, its data encoding key, whether or not the data needs to be recoded, and etc. It's a lot of technical stuff that the researcher will know. And each of these templates also allows the researcher to give specific feedback based on a range that the participant's score falls into.
Now let's take an actual look at the MVP here. So for this, so here is our MVP. As you can see, the UI is split into two major sections. There's the templates and there's reports. The templates, this part essentially is what the web app is able to recognize. So we've fed it templates. We've created templates here and said, hey, you know, in the next survey, I might be taking a survey called the Depression, Anxiety, and Stress Scale and investigate that. So I can input all the information, the descriptions, and then I can click and drag a CSV file in here to indicate the question ID and the question text. So through this file and this data, the web app is now able to recognize what a question with this ID means and how to interpret its response key, the values, and you're also able to talk about, you know, what kind of custom feedback you want to give the school depending on the score. So, and after that, you're able to create reports. So I've just collected this data from the school down the road, and I want to say, hey, so I've collected data regarding these 3 survey templates. And then when I generate that report, this one's already generated here, you're going to get something like this, and you click into it, and boom, you have a dynamically generated report that and has visualizations that are dependent upon the survey data that you feed it. And this allows researchers to almost instantly generate tailor-made reports to present to the major stakeholders.
So as you can see, this is just our MVP. We still have a lot of work to do. And we believe that the most innovative part of this project is that we're optimizing a traditionally very labor-intensive process and instead breaking it down into a very simple, flexible, and scalable system. Our goal was to create a very simple user flow so that after some initial onboarding, researchers could easily use this tool again and again to create their survey reports. And here's our technology stack. Everything is built on Node. On the back end, we use MongoDB, Mongoose, and Express. On the front end, we use React, HTML, and CSS. And then we use some D3 to help with visualizations. Thanks so much for listening, and we hope you enjoyed our project.